Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday. Start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays. Get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays. Dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about herbal allies for stress and emotional wellness. Stress and emotional overwhelm are not personal failures, they're signals. For thousands of years, plants have stood beside humans as allies for steadiness, nourishment, and resilience rather than suppression. So today we're going to talk about how this support exists and how nature meets us where we are. The first step is understanding that stress is not just mental, it lives in the body. When we experience prolonged stress, the nervous system often gets stuck in survival mode, fight or flight, or freeze. And over time, this affects our sleep, digestion, hormones, immunity, and our emotional regulation. It even impacts our adrenal health. And it may show up as irritability, fatigue, anxiety, low mood, feeling disconnected or numb, impacting us. Herbs, however, don't override the body, but they remind the body of how to return to balance. Herbs support emotional wellness. They work gently and cumulatively. They don't act as pharmaceuticals. Instead, herbs nourish our systems over time, and many herbs support the nervous system through tonics, adaptogens, and nervines. Nervines soothe and restore the nervous system. Adaptogens support stress, resilient, and adrenal balance. Mood-supporting herbs nourish emotional equilibrium. And heart-centered herbs support grief, joy, and emotional processing. Herbs are our companions, not cures. Primary allies for stress and emotional wellness are lemon balm. It's a gentle uplifter. It's like a reassuring hand on the shoulder. It calms anxiety, supports digestion, and gently lifts the mood. It will reduce nervous tension, support this emotional stability, and it's helpful for overwhelm and racing thoughts. It cools, opens the heart, and soothes without being sedated. And you can take it as a tea or a tincture. The next is the root of resilience, ashwagandha. It doesn't stimulate, it strengthens. Ashwagandha helps the body adapt to stress rather than crash under it, supporting adrenal health, reducing cortisol imbalance, and it improves sleep and energy. It's grounding, warming, and stabilizing. It's great for burnout, chronic stress, or if you feel depleted. If, however, you are experiencing concerns or issues with hypothyroidism, or if you are pregnant, you should consult a professional before taking ashwagandha on your own. The next is considered a sacred stress reliever, holy basil or Tulsi. Tulsi has been revered as a sacred plant for centuries. It supports emotional clarity while calming the stress response. It eases anxiety, improves mood, supports mental clarity. It's considered heart-centered, and it's balancing and uplifts spirits. It can also be taken as a tincture or a tea. Skullcap. This herb is for an overstimulated mind. If you feel fried, when your thoughts won't slow down or rest feels unreachable, skullcap can calm racing thoughts and reduce tension headaches. It also supports deep rest. It's cooling. It sedates without heaviness, and it's best used in a tincture or a tea. The next one would be rose. Rose helps harmonize your emotions. Doesn't numb it, it just allows your emotions to move with grace, supporting grief and heartbreak. It opens emotional flow to help you release and softens emotional armor, barriers that we may place up. It cools, it opens the heart, and it nurtures. It's best used as an infusion or a tea. And chamomile. It allows you to exhale. It softens the nervous system. It teaches the body how to slow down. It calms anxiety, supports your digestion, and it eases emotional irritability. It's cooling and relaxing. So these are just a few of the many allies in our herb family to support us, to align us, to calm us and soothe us. Herbs are most powerful when we use them with intention and consistency. Creating an herbal for your emotional wellness as a ritual will help you maintain this consistency. For example, you can start your morning with a grounding tea. Maybe you use a nervous system wind down calming blend in the evenings. Maybe you establish a tincture routine at bedtime. Or when you're feeling very emotional or you need to process emotions, sit and have a heart-centered tea. It's not about doing more, it's about creating the space in which to intake of these herbs. Create safety, boundaries, and listen to your body. Herbs are gentle, but it's important to realize that they still are a form of medicine. So always start slow and small, low dosages. Introduce one new herb at a time, and always consult a professional, an Ayurvedic practitioner, an herbalist, or your medical professional before you begin, because there may be some interactions with current medications, or if you're pregnant and nursing, certain herbs you should not take. And then be prepared for support, because emotional shifts can occur. And then take a moment to ask yourself, what kind of support does your nervous system need right now? And that's the question you take as you research what plant comes to mind, or what plant your herbalist or Ayurvedic practitioner can suggest for you. It's based on the support that you need. Realize that you're never meant to navigate stress alone. These plant herbal allies remind us that resilience doesn't come from pushing, it comes from nourishment, support, and rhythm. Emotional wellness is not about the absence of feeling, it's the ability to feel safely and with support. So know that there are allies all around you, rooted in the earth, all ready to support you. Allow yourself to receive support and trust the wisdom of your body, and realize that you are always held. The examples that we provided today are not quick fixes or escapes from emotions. As mentioned, they are companions to meet us in our humanity, to remind us that support does not mean weakness, it means wisdom. Emotional wellness is not about feeling calm all the time. It's about having the capacity to feel, to process, and to return to center with greater ease. Herbal allies help create the bridge between the nervous system and the heart, between overwhelm and resilience. So just start small. Invite one herbal ally into your daily rhythm and let that then become a ritual, a pause, and a moment of conscious care. Healing often happens not through grand gestures, but through small, intentional, consistent acts of listening and nourishment. Remember, your body is intelligent, your emotions are meaningful, and support, both human and herbal, is always available. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.